Jamie's illness and the way in which he died was the least interesting thing about him. He was an incredibly funny, intelligent, very loved person.
Sarah's husband Jamie died within months of their wedding day of an aggressive brain tumour. But though she was with him to the end, she says the hardest part was waiting for his diagnosis.
We were made aware that it was very serious, so we were kind of under no illusion that it was going to be an easy ride. But that period of time, when I reflect on it, was probably one of the most difficult periods of his illness, just because of that feeling of not knowing what was going to happen. So I think if there were a way to speed up diagnosis, I just think that that would be emotionally a lot easier for patients and for the people that love them to not have to spend so much time kind of essentially in the dark.
It's too late for Jamie and Sarah, but a new revolutionary test could help others like them. Researchers at Imperial College have developed a way of diagnosing brain tumours just from looking at telltale cells secreted into the blood. It's a huge improvement on current practice, which requires major surgery. It's risky, time-consuming, and not always possible.
40% of patients won't be able to have a surgical biopsy for a couple of reasons. One of those is the location of the brain tumour. It's in an area of the brain that it's just too risky for the neurosurgeon to access. And it's absolutely this group of patients for whom this test currently is going to really make a difference.
In theory, it means that certain tumours can be diagnosed more quickly and more accurately. That, in turn, should save lives. But before we get too carried away, it's important to point out that even the experts here at Imperial College concede it could be 2 years or perhaps longer before patients can actually benefit. If and when they eventually do, though, it could have a major impact on the diagnosis and the treatment of some of the deadliest forms of brain cancer. Larger studies are now needed to validate the results, but the early signs are very promising indeed. Matthew Thompson, Sky News.